Ms. Glick, I want to pursue another line of questioning with you, but first, thank you for mentioning Rohingya in your prepared statement. I've done my best to follow this horrible situation. I have somewhat of a vested interest in this. We have a significant Burmese American population in my home state of Indiana, and I met with the Bangladesh ambassador to the United States last week to talk about this very situation. I was pleased to see the administration's announcement just yesterday of additional humanitarian assistance, including $156 million for Rohingya refugees and host communities in Bangladesh. The provision of critical emergency services, including protection, emergency shelter, food, water, sanitation, and health care, is in the best traditions of U.S. leadership on humanitarian assistance. And so I applaud the Trump administration for this decision. I'd also note that the Department of State released yesterday a report entitled Documentation of Atrocities in Northern Rakhine State. Have you had a chance to review the report, Ms. Glick?
I have not yet reviewed the report, but I know that it's out there.
Okay. Will you review
Yes,
this
of course.
report, Ms.
Yes.
Glick? Okay. Mr. Chairman, I request unanimous consent to include this in the record. All right. Thank you. So for those who haven't reviewed it yet, based on a spring 2018 survey of the firsthand experiences of over 1,000 Rohingya refugees in Cox's Bazar, additional credibility to reports we've already heard, the report found that the violence was, quote, extreme, large-scale, and widespread. The violence seemed designed for terrorizing the population and driving out the Rohingya residents. The scope and scale of the military's operations indicate they were well-planned and coordinated, and that the tactics utilized or resulted in mass casualties included, quote, locking people in houses to burn them, fencing off entire villages before shooting into the crowd, or sinking boats full of hundreds of fleeing Rohingya. Ms. Glick, when we see such atrocities happen, in addition to demanding a halt to the violence and demanding humanitarian access, do you agree that we should seek to identify the perpetrators and hold them individually accountable?
Yes, Senator, I do.
Okay. Well, I certainly agree. If the words never again are to have meaning in actual practice, we shouldn't be reluctant to call atrocities like this by their name, identify the perpetrators, and hold them accountable. And so I'm very encouraged by your responses. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.